kick it. People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington football team. And off we go from Las Vegas. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Reception here by Rose. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. To throw is Carr. Flushed out right. Able to find Roller. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down. Good for 28.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Jacobs now. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Carr now to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 7, Washington nothing. To kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pickup a 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Corey Littleton.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he fires one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Operating from the gun. Carr. And it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
33-yard line.
To throw. Forced out to his left. His throw is going to be incomplete. Taylor, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Rhodes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Carr completes this out left to Ruggs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Washington nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
A gain of 7.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Smith throwing again. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 yards.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a
now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. He may drop it. Now the ball's out. Carr lost it. And as Washington have it, they do. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
From 21 yards away.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. The kicker here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were